Your emails now, and we have a sensational email from a man whose name I'm now going to change for reasons that will become obvious. Let's call him Dr. Philip Badoodle-Doodle. Dear Andy, John and Chris, in order of who is most likely to get me struck off the medical register, I'm a GP in I'm also going to redact his location. Here we go. When one of my patients sadly dies at home, I sometimes have to go to their house and examine them to confirm that they are dead. Often these patients have had illnesses like cancer, chronic lung disease or degenerative neurological disorders, and they've been nursed at home by their families, often in pain, until finally they pass away. I always strive to be as professional as I can be when making these examinations, as well as being supportive and sympathetic to the families. I have a 30-minute drive to my surgery, and I often listen to the Bugle on my commute. This is where this story starts getting tricky. This morning I was listening to the Bugle episode 206 when I heard a call from my surgery to tell me that a patient of mine who'd been suffering with lung cancer had died in the night. His family were very keen for me to see him as soon as possible so that the undertakers could take him away, so I agreed to visit before my morning surgery. Unfortunately, my professionalism in carrying out this visit was tested to the absolute limits and was found to be wanting. I was still listening to Bugle episode 206 as I arrived at the house, just as Andy launched into his piece about a vicar in a replica Grim Reaper kit shouting death-related football chants to a funeral congregation. Through their living room window, the grieving family were treated to the sight of me, shaking and bent double as I laughed uncontrollably for a full minute, before I finally regained my composure and entered the house to examine their... to examine their dead father. to examine... Oh, God. to enter the house to examine their dead father. I'm now waiting for the call from the General Medical Council summoning me to my disciplinary hearing. Thanks very much, Doctor. There's no way I'm reading his name out.
Glad to be of service.
Andy sent me that email late last night, and when I read it at about 1 a.m. on my own, I cackled with laughter like a bad witch. Oh, tremendous email, Doctor. Thank you very much.